So this is my terminology for indexes in the commercial real estate space from Integrity Capital. So an index, whenever you're going to get a loan for a borrower, in most instances, the lender is actually going to use an index. So an index is a benchmark or a standard that they use in order to price the loan. So for example, over here on the left-hand side, you'll see this CMT, 1, 3, 5, 7, 10-year CMT, which is called a constant maturity treasury. And that's just an index, like prime would be an index. There's the FHLB is another index. The treasury bill is an index. So sometimes they'll use an internal index, but all they're trying to do is to say, what is that cost of funds or index do I want to use? And then they'll take a spread and put it on top of it to get to an all-in rate. So for example, if your index is prime and it's 3.25, they might add 2% to that as a spread. That's what they would consider sort of their profit. And so you'd be 5.25 all in on your interest rate. So you're going to hear of this a lot. This is a term that's used quite a bit. And so when we're asking for what is the index you use, we want to be able to go out and find out what is that number, because they're going to add a spread on top of that. So we want to know what the spread is to get to the all-in rate. So if they say, well, it's 5%, well, what's the index plus the spread? They'll tell you. And then once they go fixed for 5 years, and let's say they adjust and fix for another, well, you say, well, what's the index and then what's the spread? Because then we'll know what to calculate for the payment going forward. So that's an index in the commercial real estate space.